By the way, today, the final day. Right now, in fact, I would recommend when you get to the office, get online and get entered if you want to win this team entry for the Key West Boats Fishing for Miracles King Mackerel Tournament. Because we're going to give away the entry this afternoon at 5 o'clock.
Tournament's the 11th. It starts on the 11th.
11th, that's this weekend.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep, it is.
This thing's huge. It really is. This is one of the premier fishing tournaments in the Southeast.
If you fish, you need to be in this King Mackerel Tournament. It's huge.
This is hard work and pays off well, and it all benefits MUSC Children's Hospital and the Coastal Conservation Association. And if you've already entered, the winner will be drawn 5 o'clock this afternoon. Meantime, go to WECL.com, keyword win, and you can get everything you need to know about that.
There you go.
Well, the new show, I think, probably that's going to take over television this fall, and everybody will be talking about. I think the what was it? The Swamp People.
Swamp People.
I think that's going to be replaced.
You think that's going to be replaced?
I think it's going to. I think the
as much as you guys love that show.
Well, but
shoot 'em, Liz.
It's only good until the next great one comes along. You know what I'm saying?
Is there another great one come along?
I think so. Hillbilly hand fishing.
Excuse me.
Hillbilly hand fishing.
And what is? Well, I know what that is.
That's noodling.
Yeah.
It's where you stick
you reach your hand down in there and grab
let
something.
that thing.
Yeah, in fact, I had a teacher who used to slap us in the back of the head with a ruler every time she'd catch us doing that. It was.
You were noodling in school?
Yeah. And she'd say, "You better stop that."
That's canoodling.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's something different. Oh, okay.
Noodling is when you know where the catfish are, you know where they nest.
Back up in there.
And then you stick your hand in that hole and hope that they just chomp down on your hand, and you bring them out, and the whole fish is down your arm.
Well, now they have found a family who makes their living this way. The entire family. They go out and stick their hands in stuff and hope something bites it.
Sounds like the Plex.
Doesn't it?
Dang.
And that's going to be the next big thing. Hillbilly hand fishing.
Now, what channel is that on?
It's, I think, on the same one that the Swamp People are on, like A&E or History or
Discovery. I think it's History Channel.
Is it?
I think it's the History Channel. Yeah.
But from what I could tell from the previews, they take people on expeditions and show them how to hillbilly handfish.
So if you want to take a vacation and go up there and catch you, hopefully, a 6-foot catfish, all you got to do is go with them, and they'll show you how it's done. Then you can stick your arm in a
hole in murky water.
Catfish hole?
Yeah, in murky water, and see if something clamps down on it.
Yeah. And hopefully it's not an alligator.
Yeah.
They don't have alligators up there.
Well,
that's down here.
Okay.
Because you remember that guy up at
Monk's Corner.
Up Monk's Corner was
was
doing
Yeah,
that.
he sure was.
At a sign, he walked by the sign that says none of that nonsense here. And
That's right.
and
Watch out for alligators.
he got on in there anyway and was canoodling, and a gator got his arm and ripped it off.
Sure did.
It sure did.
I mean, but these people apparently do this, and there are people even worse who pay them money to let them do this.
Part of their vacation.
So evidently these guys aren't in it for the fishing part of it. The relaxing enjoyment of actually just casting.
No, they make a living doing this.
Yeah, this is something that they're just trying to find as many catfish as they can.
Mm-hmm. Then have a big old fish fry.
Gosh.
Make some stew.
Hillbilly hand fishing.
I guarantee you that somebody that cooks catfish stew in St. Stephen, they caught
grabs them out of a hole
by noodling.
You think so?
At least one of the entries.
Wow. Well, I have no desire. I really have no desire to do that. Do you?
No.
Do you have any interest in sticking your arm in something and see if something gets a hold of it?
Not that.
Boy, now that was mountain talk right there. I am sorry.
Now that I'm 37, I'm comfortable with the things that I've acquired.
I went to Tennessee this weekend, and I came back with just a touch of it still in there. Yeah, something got a hold of it. There's another show on TV, too, that I find fascinating, the concept of it. What are they? It's like storage shed
auctions. Oh, I'm addicted to those shows.
Do you watch that?
I watch those all the time. There's Storage Wars, where they follow a group of guys that go out and bid on it, and they all compete with each other. And then there's one on Spike that comes on. It was on last night. I don't know the name of that one, but the Auction Kings. That's the name. And they go to storage sheds, and they
don't
look
know what's
in there.
in it.
Yeah, you get like 30 seconds to flash a flashlight in there and see if there's anything a
that
buried
jumps
treasure.
out.
Yeah.
And then they start bidding on it, and then when they get through, okay, you got it, $250, it's yours.
So do you bid on the entire shed?
You got everything that's in the shed.
Oh, I got you.
And you don't know what's in there until you start pulling stuff out.
Oh, wow.
And they make big money. Like the one last night, they couldn't see a bobcat, a tractor, a bobcat tractor in the way back. They bought the shed for $250 and sold the bobcat for $8,000.
Jeez.
It's the way it works, man. I'm thinking about getting into that business.
Well,
Storage
sounds pretty
ward?
lucrative, man.
I'm
It's a cash deal, though.
Because basically what they do, when people stop the payments or they don't come back or they're past due or whatever it is, that stuff goes up for sale. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking about getting into that full time.
You get the whole shed.
The whole shed. Because I went and rented one now. I've got one now. Uh-huh. I've got a shed. It's on the 3rd floor of a building right over here.
Really?
Air conditioned and everything.
And what do you got in there?
I got stuff in there.
You going to sell it?
Well, no, I'm not going to sell it. I'm storing it. Because my wife maybe can get rid of it. Instead of throwing everything away, finally I said, you know what? I'm not throwing anything else of mine away. If you don't want it in this house, it's going in a shed. So I pay money every month to keep my stuff.
You got good stuff in there?
I got my stuff in there. I mean,
if she misses a payment on there, I'd like to know when that thing goes up for auction.
I bet you would. I bet you. No, see. But they are going to have a shed sale. I think they said in September over there. And I'm thinking about going over and
You should.
because they said people who have, they just put stuff in there.
Yeah, and
then a year or two later, they don't know what's in there, and they go over and say, "Look, why? I don't need that." So instead of having to put it back in the truck and take it home for a yard sale, they're just going to open the gates
and have a shed
and
sale.
everybody who wants to can set their stuff up in front of their shed, and you just go up and down through there and buy what you want.
That's pretty smart.
Don't you think that's smart?
a great idea.
It's like a flea market.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
It's like a
exactly
flea
right.
market. And there's going to be, I would venture to say, some pretty decent stuff that people, because people are paying money to store this stuff.
Right.
So I'm thinking, maybe I'll be part of that.
All right.
I might.
Well, let me know when you go.
It's sometime in September.
Maybe they'll have some DJ equipment over there.
It's the one over there by the, was that the Crab Shack? There at the Isle of Palms connector, just past it, and you turn in behind it.
I bet
yeah,
there's
yeah,
good
yeah.
stuff at one near Isle of Palms.
And there is they've got buildings and buildings and buildings back there.
That's air conditioned too. I mean,
Yeah, that's
stuff,
why I got it so it wouldn't damage any of
That's
the electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's so I'm thinking that's probably going to be some pretty good selling going on over there. So I'm just going to go around and before everybody unlocks, and I'll say, I'll give you $250 for that shed.
For the whole shed.
The whole shed. You don't have to do anything. I'll just give you $250. You can leave right now
Without even looking at it?
without even looking at it. How much upside do you think there would be to that?
So your goal that day would be like spend $1,000.
Yeah, let's say I'm going to buy 4 sheds today.
That's how it works.
How much upside do you think there would be?
You could probably get your $1,000 back at least, I would think.
Easily.
Yeah, I'm
if you
thinking
bought
so.
4 sheds, that's like playing a
It's like playing the lottery.
a little better odds than playing the lottery.
Yeah, and whatever's in there is mine.
Yeah.
It's done.
$250. I'll give it to you right now.
I think I might do that.
I would.
Y'all want to do that? Let's
Sure.
get in the business, Gary.
Okay,
I
let's
got
go.
$250. I can
Yeah.
cut
I
up.
got $250.
What do we call this business?
For it.
Morning Crew Shed Liquidators?
Morning Crew Shed Liquidate.
What do you think? LLC.
Well, it costs us $150 for the LLC. Let's just do it this one time without the LLC.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. Cha-ching! I'm just saying we can do TV commercials and everything.
That's right.
All right.